Welcome to the business of being healthy, where we are passionate about treating our health as good as we treat our wealth. Shelly Bryan here, and I am obsessed with sharing real-life experiences and wisdom to help save you time, heartache, and money as you continue to grow personally and professionally. Twice a week, we push aside that BS to take massive intentional action. And I promise by tuning in, you will receive the straightforward talk you've been waiting for, filled with actionable steps that will inspire you to achieve the health and wealth you desire while you are building your empire. Welcome back. Here is part 2 of a 5-part series that I am putting together just for you. That is my Health to Wealth Blueprint. This is like, of all the things, when I look at my entire professional background, this is one thing that I am so proud of that I've been able to do. And that is actually keep my health at an optimum level so that I can go do the business. It's not the revenue goals. It's not, building the teams, managing the teams, creating the culture. Yes, of course, I'm proud of those things. But what I'm proud of is the way that I stand as a leader when it comes to health, a leader when it comes to my health in business, my health to my family. My kids are watching me. And I know that being that leader in health and that champion will change lives. It is one of my secret weapons as to why I've been able to do the things that I have continuously done in business is all because of my health. And so this is part 2 of this 5-part series. The first one is episode 72. So you're definitely going to want to go back and listen to that one, but make sure you tune in right now for part 2. Going through this whole Health to Wealth Blueprint, this is actually a completely free tool that I have on my website that you can download and put it to use. I know some like to hear, some like to watch. You can see this on YouTube. Some like to read, kind of really ingrain it. This tool, you can download it at any time. I'll also put a link in the show notes. But step 1 was all about fueling your body. Notice I didn't use the word diet. It's about fueling your body. That was step 1. Today, in step 2, we are going to be talking about setting physical fitness standards. Step 3 is optimizing your sleep. 4, creating productive habits. And 5, minimize decisions. So these 5 steps truly have transformed my life, and I hope they do to you as well. And here's the kicker is I am no different than you. I do not have any special qualities. I do not have anything other than I have learned these steps. I have transformed them in a tool, and I am sharing them with you because I know that you're killing it in your business. And now I want you to feel great while you're still killing it in your business. So this is obviously a more health focused than business focused episode, but let's dive in. So when it comes to setting your physical fitness standards, I say it that way because there can be so many different meanings when it comes to exercise, and I'll get into that in a minute. But exercise or movement is literally one of my secret weapons when it comes to boosting my creativity, specifically for content creation and or problem solving, regardless of the business. Right now with our construction business, talk about problems that we are looking to solve all the time. And just anyone, whether you have a product or service, you are solving problems. Providing value is solving problems. So using exercise as a way to open up your mind to do that. Oh my gosh, I've shared reels on this. You definitely want to follow me on social media to see that. I have created many of these episodes while I've been running. It's crazy. But let me share with you that research conducted by the University of Bristol found that employees who engage in regular physical activity experience a 50% reduction in absenteeism and a 35% increase in productivity. So don't believe me, believe the research. Actually, no, believe me too. But here's the difference is when you look at this from a business perspective as a business owner, right? As a mom, I want to make sure that there's 50% less absenteeism I don't want the people calling out sick. I don't want to have to call my kids out sick. I don't want that. I want to show up, and we want to create the culture to do that. And if you can reduce that just by exercising, having some physical fitness go on, why wouldn't you? The other side of it is what I love is that 35% boost in productivity. Think about what you do day in and day out right now when you start your day, all the things that you're doing throughout your day. And then when you come home, it's not like you're done. Oftentimes you have to take care of loved ones, whether it's children, animals, and aging parents, whoever it is, you still have to perform at home. Think about all that you do. Now, what if you could increase that by 35%? How much more could you get done? How much more could you feel as far as energy, clarity, less brain fog, quick, decisive decision-making, all of these things? So all in all, what this study shows and what experiences I'm sharing with you is that staying present and producing higher quality is something that every business owner, every employer would love to have. It's a win-win. So I definitely want to touch on this because physical fitness is definitely just not about the aesthetics. It's about cultivating a strong and healthy body that supports your personal and professional endeavors. Think about that for a minute, because I'm sure, and I want to start off by reframing what we think about when we think of exercise. It's about creating habits, creating a physical fitness, creating exercise or movement that supports what you're doing in your personal and professional endeavors. My guess is when I say exercise or physical movement, I know my listeners are high achievers out there, and they probably think exercise only qualifies. You might think this too. I know I did in the past. It only qualifies when you spend 60 minutes and you come out completely drenched in sweat and possibly feeling in pain the next day because you worked so hard. That's not the case. Physical fitness, when you are creating physical fitness standards to help you perform better, the last thing we want you to do is be sore. The last thing is to set these time constraints of 60 minutes or 45 minutes, or I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. We have to reframe that. Think about physical fitness standards as how can I better support myself to perform throughout my day? What does that look like? So that brings me to the first thing that you definitely want to do is understand your goal. When it comes to physical fitness, I said, it's not all about aesthetics. Sure, when clothes fit better, when you have more options in the closet and you just feel more confident walking out into your day, confidence breeds success for sure. But is your goal to just actually increase your energy? Is it to gain weight? Is it to lose weight? Is it to grow some muscle or get stronger because maybe you have a physical job or you just want to show up in a stronger position? What is your goal? Because that is definitely going to help you decide what physical fitness standards you want to implement. And when it comes to physical fitness and exercise and movement, again, it is not about the crazy HIIT 60-minute workout where how many calories can you burn in an hour? And if you don't meet a certain criteria, it's not worth it. That's not it. Physical fitness is movement. What does that look like for you? Is there a dance class that you always wanted to take? What about cycling? Could you do a road bike? Could you do mountain bike? Could you buy a Peloton? Or maybe even rent one? I believe they have that now. Or is it swimming? Maybe it's swimming. Maybe it's hiking. Maybe it is that HIIT class. Depending upon your goals, there are so many options for movement out there. And a lot of times we can make decisions on the actions that we take only based upon our previous experience because we don't know what is out there. So I encourage you, talk to your friends, talk to your colleagues, find someone that you like on social media and you're like, wow, they're always moving. What is it that they do? Send them a DM. Trust me, they would absolutely love to share with you all the things that they've tried. There's certain things like for me, yoga, it's not my favorite. I really don't like it. You could argue till you're blue in the face that I should be doing yoga. Yoga reduces stress. You know, I'm all about reducing stress. Yoga reduces stress. It increases mobility. It does all of these different things. Sure, it does, but it's not what I like. And so I'm not going to do it. And so you have to find and try and do different things to be like, wow, I really enjoy that. Recently, I shared on my stories, I went to an F45 class. I haven't done classes like that since I think 2015. And I was like, wow, I haven't done this. This is pretty fun. And guess what? I'm in, I'm out, I'm done. I really didn't have to make any decisions. They told me what I needed to do. I modified as I needed. Some days for me, it's going for a walk. It's taking care of my horses. It's playing football with my son in the backyard, playing catch, not actual tackle football, but playing catch with him. You're out and about and you have this physical movement. And that brings me to one other thing that I really want to talk about with this. As we are leaders in our business and in our family, you heard me share that statistic earlier about 50% reduction in absenteeism and a 35% increase in productivity. Would you not want to share that with anybody? Not the statistic, but share the win. Share feeling better. Share staying present. Share that with your family, your loved ones, your team. It's not about getting them to do it with you. It's about your actions will show them what's possible. When they see that you're open or you're coming with new ideas, a new marketing plan, a new business idea that you want to implement that will further elevate your current offerings, they're going to be like, what the heck are you doing? I promise you, this movement, this physical fitness standard that you set for yourself weekly will be a game changer for your business. So when it comes to action steps, you know, I'm all about taking big, massive action, right? I can sit here and talk about this till I'm blue in the face, but it's about putting pen to paper, getting it done. And so I want you to think about setting those physical fitness, like activity standards, similar to how you would set them in your business. What is your minimum call, like prospecting call per week? What is your minimum coffee dates? What is your minimum follow-up actions? You have those. I'm pretty sure you have those set in your business. What is your prospecting? What is your close rate? I'm sure you have those. Those are standards that you set for yourself over time. Use that same methodology to create standards when it comes to increasing your physical fitness standards for yourself. So you already have the skill. We're going to transfer the skill over to your physical fitness. And like I already mentioned earlier, is that you want to engage in activities or exercises that suit your preference and schedule. In no way, I hope everyone tuning in right now, in no way am I suggesting 6 days a week for 60 minutes is exactly what you do. And if you don't do that, don't do it at all. Or this is what you have to do to be successful. Again, you have to define what your goal is and then work with it. What can you commit to each week without fail? I always recommend start small and adjust and realize, just like goals in your business, you might have to reassess them. Maybe after 30 days, you're like, you know what? I can do more. Or after 30 days, you're like, you know what? My next 30 days or 60 days are so busy, I'm going to readjust. And here's my new minimum commitment that I am setting for myself. For me, again, if you follow me on social media, you know that I do cardio 4 days a week, 20 minutes at a time, max. And then I do strength training minimum 2 days a week. And I am working with my schedule right now to get in a third day. And I don't do this all at once. I have a way in which I do it that works for my schedule so I don't feel pulled or stressed out. Did I start there? No. With time, I increased my skills, I increased my confidence, and I was able to increase my minimum commitment when it came to my physical fitness standards. Now, here's a pro tip for you that I'm going to leave before signing off. And that is at the end of your exercise, at the end of your physical fitness, at the end of your movement, Literally stop yourself before you charge into your email or charge into your new thing and reflect on how you feel. Did this movement give me more energy? Did this movement create more focus? Did it reduce do I feel less stressed right now? Am I more creative? This is one thing that I learned at the beginning of this year, just in 2023, is that when I ran for that 20 minutes, at the end of it, I was so creative. I immediately jump in front of the microphone. I'll record an episode. I'll record some video. I'll record some content. I'll create a new piece of content because my brain and my mind is so open and so creative. So I use exercise to actually push me into a creative state and produce just incredible content that I love. And so I almost crave working out. I crave running because I know I'm going to go capture that 35% increase in my productivity when I do. So I am beyond excited that you joined me for this. This is something that you could tell I am so passionate about, and I will say it again and again. My health and being able to leverage your health to increase your wealth is a secret that I want to share with the world, because I know that you are killing it out there in your business right now. I know that you are making the calls. I know that you are staying up late or waking up early, thinking about the business, trying to solve these problems. The moment that you make that change and invest it into your health, invest some of that time into your health, you are going to solve problems. You are going to open up your creativity and you are going to produce more. So this was part 2. Again, you can download this. You can follow it all the way along. Each week, I am bringing out one more piece to this 5-part series. So you're going to want to be sure to tune in, and all the links will be down in the notes for you. And make sure that we're connected on social media. If we aren't, I would love to be connected with you. I actually like being social on social media, believe it or not. So hope to see you tune back in next week, and we will be bringing out part 3.